Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. This is y&ymission. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. y&ymission teaches the 100% truth doctrine as GMS. Okay. I want to go into the state that these people in these other heathen nations are in. Madness. Okay. Crash out season. 2/3 too, but we have a heathen on this plane acting up. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna bring out the video and some scriptures. All right.
The plane going to bomb the plane. Dead to America, dead to Trump. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar.
Oh my God. You got to sit down. Don't move.
Okay. You see the Ishmaelite, being attacked and falling down to the ground on Esau's plane in the UK. A maniac Muslim, abroad, an EasyJet flight in the United Kingdom, got out of his seat and started yelling, "I'm going to bomb the plane, death to America, death to Trump. Allah Akbar." Okay. What's that mean? Blessed to God or some shit? I don't know. All right. The man was quickly tackled by other passengers and held down on the floor. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Madness, is spreading everywhere on these airlines. I told you that the Most High is shutting down these airlines, shutting down this airline industry. So what is madness? Madness, distraction, right? A state of disordered reason or intellect in which the patient raves or is furious, right? He was furious. He was, okay. All right. He was raving. There are degrees of madness as a folly. See, straight folly. I told you, fools, folly, and foolishness is going to get you killed in these times. I did a video about this a couple of months ago. Crazy, bro. Everybody been crashing out since. Extreme folly, headstrong passion, right, and rashness that act in opposition to reason as the madness of a mob. Right. He didn't have to do all that on the plane in a confined space up in the air. He could have waited till the plane landed or got off the plane to make his calls. Okay. Extreme folly. He's very headstrong, passion. Okay. And rashness that act in opposition to reason. Right. It wasn't no reason for him to do that in a confined space and then get tackled and make this thing a spectacle. But I told you that Yahweh is tired of you heathens and you 2/3, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans and Hispanics. He's tired of you heathens, you Arabs, you Japanese and Chinese, you whites, you African Hamites, He's sick of all you guys, Wildness of passion, fury, right? He was angry, rage, he was very angry. As the madness of despair, right? He's desperate, despair, because he see his Middle Eastern counterparts, his brethren, Ishmaelites, getting blown to pieces and starved out in Gaza. So he's upset at who? Esau, the white man, Trump, America. So that's why he's chanting death. But let's bring out the scriptures though, right? Job 33:14. For Yahweh speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth not. And like I said, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone all the way down, have been telling you for decades on the information superhighway, which is the internet, and on the highways and byways, which is physically going out to the corners and highways and hedges, what's to come, what's going to happen, and what is happening right now in these times, And Yahweh is speaking about this airline industry. I keep telling you, he wants it shut down. It is a distraction, and that's why you're having madness on these planes. Either people are in the cabin fighting or chanting, or people are getting arrested once the plane touches down. We had the pilot get arrested for child porn investigation. They escorted his ass off the plane as soon as it landed in San Francisco. Or you're having mechanical issues with the planes as soon as they take off, or right before they can take off, or land. All right, because Most High is shutting this place down, Babylon the Great. Okay, all the aircraft accidents and the crashes and incidents are upticking, and these airlines are losing money. Okay, Spirit is cutting a lot of pilots and demoting a lot of pilots to first officers so they won't have to pay. Okay, they just got out of bankruptcy. Okay, we got the power outage over in BWI the other day. Okay, these airports are also getting hit with cyber attacks and power outages. Okay, you had Russia's Aeroloft carrier get attacked and hacked, okay, by the West. All right, so Job 33:14, for Yahweh speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth not. Right, they don't listen. They're not listening to the prophets. They're not listening to the times. They're not paying attention. They're doing what they want to do. It's a whole bunch of nutcases right now flying, all right? Job 18:11, terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. And that's what we literally saw, okay? What is Ishmael, the Arabs, categorized as terrorists, especially on planes, doing what that Ishmaelite, that Arab did. Okay, terror. That's terror unto who? Esau. Terror shall make him afraid. So you had those Edomites afraid, those Edomites men, the women, on every side, no matter if he in the air, no matter if he's in his own land or his country in UK. He's being invaded by what? Immigrants, okay, or the other nations, per se, the other heathen nations, and shall drive him to his feet. All right, so that's God making those threats about bombing the plane and chanting death to America, and Trump, okay, drove those Edomite men to their feet to tackle him or bring him down. All right, right. So these scriptures are literally playing out right before our eyes, right? Okay, their prophecies are popping off the pages. Job 18:11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. Okay, and that's what this Edomite, this white man, whether he's in the west or the east, this is what he's seeing. Terror on all sides, and it's making him afraid. And that is why he's going to come down with great wrath, okay? Because he knows that he has a short amount of time, all right? Because he's afraid, all right? And he wants to hurry up and get his enterprise off and popping, but we know that Yahweh Shah is on the way and coming to disrupt that, right? Yeah. So Isaiah 45:7, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things, right? So the Lord is controlling these people, okay? These spirits, okay? That evilness on that plane, okay? He and you know, the light and the darkness, okay? So he's making these people, these devils, afraid on all sides, okay? No matter if they try to go to the store, we had the shootout or the stabbings, okay? You have the crazy thing that happened down in New York, Manhattan the other day. It doesn't matter if these devils are in the office or at the grocery store or trying to take a flight to the next state. They will not be safe. There will be terror on all sides, okay? It does not matter, all right? The Lord is doing all these things. I, the Lord, do all these things. Isaiah 45:7, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, I, Yahweh, do all these things, right? So this is what we're seeing, right? Ecclesiastes 39:28, there be spirits created that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In a time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them, right? Okay, so he had that Ishmaelite, that Arab, okay, chanting America down on, you know, their brother's plane, the United Kingdom's plane, okay? All right, so that's a spirit created for vengeance, and that's a small microcosm, okay, of what Ishmael is going to bring, okay, in the valley of what? Jehoshaphat. Remember, the Most High is going to gather all the nations around in the Middle East to blow them all up to smithereens, okay? Rip them into pieces, okay? Remember, Yahweh's armory is laden with all types of weapons and all types of spirits and anything you can imagine ready to go right now, okay? So that was a spirit poured out and created for vengeance, okay? He's letting you know that death to America, death to Trump, okay? And these things are going to actually happen, okay, in the near future, okay? Because Yahweh is chanting this place down, okay? and using the heathen against the heathen, okay? Ecclesiastes 39 and 31. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth, right? He's rejoicing at the commandment, okay, to get up and to cause disruption, cause madness, to cause terror and panic to Esau, okay? He didn't do it on Emirates, okay? He didn't get on an Emirates plane or Air China plane and curse and disrupt their planes, their flights, or Japanese carrier. He didn't do that. No, he did it in the UK on a European flight, okay? Arab, okay? Because they shall rejoice in his commandment. He got up and caused a disturbance and made everybody feel uncomfortable and scared, and they shall be ready upon earth, right? He was ready to go when need is, okay? And the Lord used him and needed him. Just like how he used that guy in Manhattan that they allegedly got rid of. Lord used him, okay? And the Lord used the guy that did the stab the 11 people in Walmart, okay? Those are spirits created for vengeance. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his words, right? So remember, Yahweh seals your instructions as men sleep, okay? He seals your instructions, what you're going to do for that day, whether you're a 2/3, you're a heathen, or a man of the Lord, okay? And then you're going to go what? Do what you're supposed to do, no matter what, okay? Whether that's, being a terror suspect, okay, on an aircraft and disrupting a flight and all kinds of madness, okay? That's why I say it. It's straight madness, all right? Doesn't matter what it is, or preaching the word, going out to the highways and byways, okay, and having the truth in you, okay. Men are instructed by the Lord, okay. Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made the earth drunken, right? The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad, right? And these nations can feel it, okay? These Arabs, okay, you see him on there chanting death to who? America and Trump, okay? That is what was or is the leader right now, okay? They're going to be Esau, the white man's left holding that bag, okay, that hot potato. And right now all the nations are pissed off. They're mad, okay? They're imagining a vain thing. They think they're up next, okay? They're upset at what's going on in the Middle East, okay? And they're acting out in different sections or regions in the world, okay? Or in Esau's Western system. They're acting out of madness and frustration, okay? And overly passion. Remember, man is extreme folly, all right? All right, Deuteronomy 28 and 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. Right, and these curses are what? Flipping over to the heathen now, okay, to these other nations, okay, from who? The house of Israel, the children of Israel, okay, because we are in a what? Transition of power, okay, and once Yahushua comes, that's going to seal the deal and put the nail in the coffin, okay, and all these curses are going to fall on our enemies, okay. So right now you're starting to see these Edomites, okay, which are whites, these Arabs, which are Ishmael, okay, these Asians, particularly Japanese and Chinese, Moab and Ammon, they're starting to, go mad, okay, do crazy things, okay. You got stabbings and things going on out in Japan too, and they're trying to keep things under wraps, okay. Everybody can feel it, all right. So it's madness going on out there, even with you 2/3. The lady that they found body parts of 2 kids in plastic bags, chop the kids up, okay. You 2/3, you Eves are going mad, you're crashing out. They had that video that's talking about August 8th or 9th shut down America, okay, all this crazy stuff. Hey, these nations are mad, okay. All these nations are mad. They're losing their mind because power is being taken from the heathens, specifically the head tribe, Amalek, okay, Esau, okay. They're losing power. They can feel it, and they're crying daily. Judgments are going out, okay. This is good, okay. So Proverbs 28 and 5. Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord, seek Yahweh, understand all things, right. So that's the men that are sincerely serving the Lord, okay, and being servants unto Yahweh and Yahweh Shai in these times, okay. These men are going to understand all things. So I just wanted to bring that out. Crash out season, straight madness, okay, or madness and crashing out. All right, so with that, I like to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Brakak Radash. Shalom.